Okay, the purpose of this activity, this skill builder, is to help you to remember the equation for average speed. Remember, average speed equals distance divided by time. So that's one of the goals, is to get you familiar with that equation and really have you committed to memory. The best way to memorize it is actually to write it down as the triangle that I show you here, because the nice part about the triangle is you can actually figure out three different versions of the same equation by using the triangle. So let's take the basic version. So notice you've got the average velocity over in kind of the lower left of the triangle. What I want you to do is I want you to cover over average velocity and then read what's left. And you may have to kind of cover over the one divide sign and the one multiplication sign. But notice what you have to do with distance and time to calculate average speed. When you cover over average speed with your hand, you'll be left with distance divided by time. That's the way you calculate average speed. Now try the other ways. Now let's say, let's cover over the distance. When you cover over distance with your hand, you get the equation. Essentially, it's been rearranged. Distance equals average speed times time. And then finally, to round things out, notice what happens when you cover over time with your hand. To determine the time is going to equal distance divided by average speed. So it turns out you wind up with all three ways of writing that equation without having to do any algebra. Really, we've done some algebra manipulation, but we didn't have to really do the algebra. We just used the equation, the little triangle. So now let's try some examples. So for example, this question says, how fast is an object moving if it takes 8 minutes to travel 64 kilometers? You were given distance, you were given time, they want speed. Remember, speed equals distance divided by time. So 64 divided by 8 winds up being 8. Always make sure to check your units too. It's going to be kilometers, distance, divided by minutes. All right, now notice it wants speed again. We'll do that one as well. How fast is it going if we've traveled a distance of 6 kilometers in 2 minutes? That winds up being 3 kilometers per minute. I'm fine with that. Now check this one out. They want to know the distance. We were given a speed and a time. We're going 1 kilometer per minute for 7 minutes. We should travel 7 kilometers. And then the rest of them are done in a similar fashion. But good, again, make good use of that triangle to answer these.